Hello, champions! It is I, Kitty, or as most of you probably know me as my pen name, KM Shay. I'm coming to you today with a video format, and that is because what ends up happening is when I write a book and then do all the editing, and on top of that also write blog posts and do Facebook and email, I kind of get sick of typing. So I'm experimenting with this format. I'm hoping that it'll be a new way I can communicate with you guys, that it will provide another, hopefully faster and easier method. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. With that in mind, though, I'm definitely going to screw up because I'm trying to do this in one take, and so that way I just keep it easier for myself. But yeah, so I apologize in advance for the mishaps. But like my blog posts, I wanted to focus on a specific topic with this video, and so I thought I'd kind of look at 2016 in review and see the big things that I learned. I'm only going to address two things in this topic, because otherwise this video will get very long very fast. But the two main things I learned, first of all, is the lesson that you guys really are okay if I end up releasing fairy tales that span more than one book. In 2015 and 2016, I guess you could say, I ended up releasing the two Snow Queen books. The first one was in December 2015, the second one was in February 2016. And I was actually really nervous about splitting it into two books, and I knew it wasn't really possible for me to make it one book just because of the depth of the story and all the stuff that needed to happen. But I wasn't sure how you guys were going to accept it, because I feel like that's kind of been my draw, is that I just do the standalone novels. But the feedback that I received was overwhelmingly positive. A lot of people told me that they really liked how I was able to dive deeper into the characters, not just the main characters, but also the secondary characters. And that they really enjoyed it, and they enjoyed the longer, more sophisticated plot. So I'm kind of locked in for the current arc of Timeless Fairy Tales, the current arc being the stories that I guess you could say span this timeline, with Angelique being the common thread that ties them all together. But once this arc is finished, I'm going to still be tackling additional fairy tales, and I'm definitely going to make them longer than a book. I might do 2, maybe 3 for some of them, but I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited about learning that. So that was fun. The other thing I really learned in 2016 was interacting with other authors. Now, I know with you guys, I kind of am really bubbly and upbeat and happy, but that's because you're my people. You get me. It's not like that when I'm talking to other authors or other people in the publishing industry. Actually, before 2016, I pretty much didn't know anybody, no other indie authors, nothing, because I would just keep my head down and try to avoid eye contact and just didn't reach out to anybody. But in 2016, that ended up changing. I did 2 podcasts, and I did some cross promotions with some other authors, and I was also involved in that fairy tale anthology that came out in November, and it ended up being really fun. For the podcasts, I was scared witless before I did them, and I was pretty nervous about some of the other stuff too, but they ended up being really great experiences. I had a lot of fun, and it's great to have other people in the industry who know what I'm going through and that kind of thing. So it's something I'm going to have to keep up with in 2017, otherwise I know me, and I'm just going to retreat back to my little safety zone, and I'll be a turtle. So that's something I have to keep up with, but I'm still really glad that I went with it, and that I ended up kind of expanding and broadening my horizons, as my mother would say. So that's kind of it for looking back in 2016. And I'm going to do either a video or a blog about 2017, but I did want to assure all of you King Arthur fans, I'm sorry. I wanted to finish it in 2016. I really did, but it just didn't happen. By finish it, I mean finish the series. But the final King Arthur book, which will be titled Endings and will be at least twice as long as a normal King Arthur book, that is my next project. It's the first book I'm going to write and finish in 2017. Actually, right now I'm in the middle of rereading all the old King Arthur books because I'm trying to submerge myself back into the story world. And I kind of already have a rough idea of everything that's going to happen. So once I finish rereading everything, it's just going to be a matter of time before I'll be able to get started. So, thankfully, editing on that one won't take too long. Editor number 1, or the comma queen as I call her, and my mom are going to be the only ones who will take a look at it. So we'll get through the process much faster. So I'm, at the latest, I think you can expect to see it at out before spring, I'd say. But yeah, so that's it for me. What do you guys think of the new video format? Like it? Don't like it? Nah? Some authors do podcasts, but I thought since I have the webcam, why not let you guys see my face? Because I know I make really weird expressions, and I might as well amuse you guys. Right. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for listening, champions, and I will talk to you later. Have a happy new year. Bye.